Math 082 Final Exam Review, Problems 31, 32, and 33. We are going to graph the line y equals 2/5 x plus 7. Because this line happens to be given in y equals mx plus b form, this value 7, b, is the y-coordinate of the y-intercept. That means the y-intercept of this line is 0, 7. This line has a point on the y-axis at the value 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We need just one other point in order to graph this line. To do that, we can plug any value in for x that we want. So we're going to plug a value in right here. We don't want to plug in 0 because we've already done that. Now the number that we plug in for x is going to be multiplied with this fraction. So here's a nice little trick to make things come out nicely. See the denominator of the fraction 5? That's the number I'm going to plug in, 5. Actually, I will plug in -5. So I'll put -5 right in here for x. So we have y equals 2/5 times -5, which I will write as -5 divided by 1, plus 7. See these divide down? And we have 2 times -1, which is -2. So y equals -2 plus 7. Y equals 5. So that means a second point on the line, generated with the x-coordinate -5 that we plugged in, produces a y-coordinate +5. So we need to plot this point. From the origin, we go to the left 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 units, and up 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There is our line. Here in the answer key, the point that they, whoever they is /r, happened to use the same point that I did. But even if they hadn't used the same point, the same line would have been generated. Problem 32. Again, this line is given in y equals mx plus b form. So this number here, the b value, is the y-coordinate of the y-intercept, and the y-intercept is 0, 2. Here's 0, 2. I need one more point in order to draw the line, so I plug in any number I want for x. I'm going to be plugging that number in right here and multiplying it against a fraction. Again, a nice little trick is, I look at this denominator, which is 3, and I will plug in 3 or -3 for x. It doesn't matter which. I will plug in +3. We have y equals -4/3 times, here's where I plug in the 3 I was talking about. I will write it as 3 divided by 1 plus 2. These numbers divide to 1. -4 times 1 is -4. Y equals -4 plus 2. Y equals -2. So by plugging in the x-coordinate 3, the y value is -2. So we plot 3, -2. From the origin, move to the right 3 units, 1, 2, 3, and then down to 1, 2. There's our second point. And there is our line. Now the answer key might look like it's giving a different line, but look, it has the same point 3, -2, and if you look up here, where this little hand is, there's 0, 2, and the same line is traced out. Alright, here in problem 33, again, this equation is in y equals mx plus b form. So here we have the y-coordinate of the y-intercept, and the y-intercept is therefore 0, -4. On the y-axis, 0, -4. I need another point, so I can plug in any number I want for x. Whatever I plug in will be multiplied with 3/5. I'm going to plug in the number 5 to cancel out the denominator. So we have y equals 3/5 times x, and I'm plugging in 5, which I will write as 5 divided by 1 minus 4. These divide to 1, and 3 times 1 is 3. Y equals 3 minus 4, so y equals -1. So the second point I obtained by plugging in this 5 for x. It produced -1 for y, 5, -1. I plot from the origin to the right 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and down 1. There's a second point. Draw the line, check the answer key,